So today we discuss about auto transformer. So the basics of the auto transformer. Auto transformer is the transformer in which part of the winding is common to both the primary winding circuit as well as a secondary winding circuit. In normal two winding transformer, what happens? Primary and secondary winding are electrically isolated, but in the case of an auto transformer, the two winding are connected electrically as well as magnetically. Okay, so if we compare this auto transformer with a normal or conventional two winding transformer, then in two winding transformer, primary winding and secondary winding both are electrically isolated. They are not electrically connected, they are magnetically connected. But in auto transformer, what happens? The winding are electrically connected. That means the primary winding and secondary winding are electrically as well as magnetically connected. So in auto transformer, both are connected electrically as well as magnetically. Okay, so auto transformer is also called as variac. Another name of auto transformer is variac, or we can say it is a variable transformer or variable auto transformer. It works as a voltage regulator. Okay, the function of the auto transformer is it is work as a voltage regulator. With the help of auto transformer, we can get variable voltage at the output. So we by using this auto transformer, we can get the variable output voltage as per our requirement. If we need a 100 volt, then we can adjust a 100 volt. If we need a 230 volt, then we can adjust a 230 volt. So with the help of auto transformer, we can get the variable output voltage. Okay, these are the two comparison between these two transformer, auto transformer and the conventional two winding transformer. Okay, if we see this two winding transformer, that is the conventional transformer, this and winding is connected with the supply, so it is known as the primary, and this winding is connected with the load, so it is called the secondary winding. So this is the primary winding, it has N1 turns. This is the secondary winding, it has N2 turns. Okay, so these two windings are not connected electrically. There is no physical connection between these two winding. Okay, both are electrically isolated but connected magnetically. But whereas look at this auto transformer circuit. In this auto transformer, the primary winding and secondary winding both are connected electrically as well as magnetically. Okay, there is no isolation between primary winding and the secondary winding, whereas there is an isolation between primary winding and secondary winding. So this is the main difference between these two transformers. In auto transformer, there is one winding, that is, we can say that is single winding, whereas in this two winding transformer, it has two separate windings. Okay, in auto transformer, there is no two separate windings, there is only one, that is the single winding, in which some part is known as the primary winding and some part is known as the secondary, or some part works as a primary winding and some part works as a secondary winding. Okay, so this is the difference between the two winding transformer and the auto transformer. Okay, so these two winding auto transformer is mainly of two type, that is the step down auto transformer and step up auto transformer. Okay, so now discuss about this step up and step down auto transformer. Okay, so this first figure is the step up transformer and this second figure is the step down auto transformer. Okay, so here the winding AB. Okay, here look at this AB winding. This is the A terminal, this is the B terminal, and this is the C terminal in step up transformer. Okay, in step down transformer, here is the A terminal, here is the C, and here is the B terminal. Okay, in step down. Okay, and here supply voltage is given to this winding terminal A and B terminal, and here supply voltage is connected to A and B terminal. Okay, and load is connected between C and B terminal. Okay, here also the load is connected to C and B terminal. This is the connection. Okay, so here the winding AB has N1 turns. This winding is the AB winding. Okay, so this winding has how much turns? N1 turns. Here is also this AB winding. So this AB winding has N1 turns. Okay, in both step up transformer and step down transformer, we assume that in step up transformer AB winding has N1 turns. In step down auto transformer AB winding has N1 turns. Okay, and this winding is known as the primary winding because supply is connected here. Okay, so here this AB winding is the primary winding, it has N1 turns. Here this AB winding is the primary winding and it has also N1 turns. Okay, now the BC winding. So here in step up transformer, the whole winding, that is the B and C, so this BC winding is connected with the load, so it is the secondary winding. It is known as the secondary winding, whole winding B and C. So whole BC winding is connected to the load, so it is known as the secondary winding and it has N2 turns. Okay, likewise in step down transformer, this is the BC winding, it is connected with the load. Okay, so this BC winding is known as the secondary winding and it has N2 turns. Okay, the basic of it. Okay, here one point we have to keep in mind that primary and secondary winding of auto transformer are connected electrically as well as magnetically. Okay, हमको एक पॉइंट इसमें ध्यान रखना है, वो क्या है कि जो प्राइमरी वाइंडिंग और सेकेंडरी वाइंडिंग है, दोनों वाइंडिंग ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर में इलेक्ट्रिकली एज वेल एज मैग्नेटिकली कनेक्ट है, whereas in two winding transformer primary and secondary winding are not connected electrically, they are connected only magnetically, whereas in auto transformer primary as well as secondary both winding are connected electrically as well as magnetically. Okay, so hence the power from the primary is transferred to the secondary winding conductively as well as transformer action by mutual induction. Okay, so here what happens, the power is transferred from primary to secondary by two methods. First method is conductively and second method is by transformer action or inductively. So primary power is transferred to secondary side by two methods, that is the conductively method and inductively method. So there is two action. So power is transferred from primary to secondary by conduction method as well as induction method. Conduction method, that is physical connection between these two windings, and induction method, that is the transformer action, that is mutual induction. We already discussed it. Okay, so here we assume that N1 is the primary winding turns. Here this N1 is the primary winding turns, N2 here is N2, N2 and here is also N2. So this N2 is the secondary winding turns. Here we assume that I1 is the primary input current. Okay, here is also I1. So this I1 is the primary current, or we can say that the input current. Here is the I2 current. So this I2 current is the output current. Okay, and the common winding current. So common winding current, that is the this. Okay, so this common winding current is the I1 minus I2. In step up it is I1 minus I2. In step down it is I2 minus I1. So common winding current is I1 minus I2 or I2 minus I1. This is the common winding current. Okay, why common winding current? Because the AB winding is the primary winding and from this primary winding the BC also works as a secondary winding. So this portion of winding is common. So this current flowing through this common winding is known as the common winding current and it is I2 minus I1 here. Okay, and for this figure this AB is the primary winding and this BC, that is the whole winding, is the secondary winding. Okay, so this winding is the common winding and current flowing through this common winding is I1 minus I2. Okay, so for step down type transformer, I2 is greater than I1. Okay, step down type auto transformer means in which I2 current is greater than I1. So I2 minus I1 current flows through the common part of the winding. Okay, so here in step down type transformer, I2 is greater than I1. So in common winding current, it is I2 minus I1. Whereas in step up transformer, I2 is less than I1. I2 is less than I1. So common winding current is I1 minus I2. Okay, that is flowing in the common through the common winding. Okay. So now from this circuit we can say that V2 is the output voltage and V1 is the input voltage. I1 is the input current and I2 is the output current. Okay. So from this circuit we can write that V2, that is the output voltage, and V2 minus V1, that is the difference between output voltage and input voltage. Okay. So we can write that V2 divided by the difference of two voltages, that is input and output. Okay. So we can write that V2 divided by V1 minus V2 is equal to N2. V2, it is the output voltage and that depends on secondary winding. So secondary winding has N2 turns. Okay, so V2 depends on N2. So likewise V1 minus V2 depends on N1 minus N2. So we can write V2 divided by V1 minus V2 is equal to N2 divided by N1 minus N2. Okay, so if we further simplify that, V2 into N1 minus N2 is equal to N2 into V1 minus V2. Okay, so if we open this bracket, then what happens? V2 N1 minus V2 N2 is equal to, now open this bracket, so it becomes N2 V1 minus N2 V2. Okay, so here V2 N2 and N2 V2 both are cancelled, same value. Okay, so the equation becomes V2 N1 is equal to N2 V1. So further we can simplify it. V2 by V1 is equal to N2 by N1 and it is known as the K transformation ratio. So V2 by V1 is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to K, or we can write that V2 by V1 is equal to I1 by I2. It is not I2 by I1, it is I2 by I1. Okay, so V2 by V1 is equal to I1 by I2. Okay, now from this equivalent circuit we can say that the output power that is this is the output voltage and this is the output current. So output power is equal to multiplication of V2 and I2. Okay, so output power we can write that V2 I2. Likewise the power transfer by induction, that is the transformer action. So power transferred by induction is equal to what? This is the V2 and this is transformer action occurs between these two. Okay, common winding. Okay, induction method, that is the power transferred by induction method, that is the common winding. Okay, so output power or the power transfer by induction is equal to V2 multiplied by I2 minus I1. Okay, what is the output power? That is V2 multiplied by I2 minus I1. Okay, so what we can write? V2 into I2 minus I1. So this I1 is equal to KI2 from this previous equation. Okay, so it is V2 into I2 minus, ये I1 की जगह हमको क्या रखना है? K into I2. Okay, so equation becomes V2 into I2 minus KI2 is equal to V2 I2 ब्रैकेट हम अगर I2 को कॉमन लेंगे तो क्या होगा? V2 I2 multiply by 1 minus K. Okay, so now this V2 I2 is also V1 I1. Okay, if we see the previous equation, V2 I2 is equal to V1 I1. Okay, so V2 I2 की जगह हम क्या रखेंगे, V1 I1 रखे तो क्या आता है इक्वेशन, it is V1 I1 multiplied by 1 minus K. Okay, so this is the power transfer by induction method. Now the power transfer by conductance method. Okay, so power transferred by inductively, that is V1 I1 क्या होगा, V1 I1 क्या है, V1 और ये I1 ये क्या हो गया, इनपुट पावर हो गया. ओके, सो वी कैन राइट दैट इज इनपुट multiplied by 1 minus K. So the power transfer inductively is equal to, inductively that means the transformer action is equal to input into 1 minus K. Now the power transfer conductively. Okay, सो जो ये इनपुट पावर है उसमें से ये जो पावर है वो ट्रांसफर हो गया इंडक्टिव मेथड से और इंडक्शन मेथड से. ओके, सो जो बाकी पावर रह गया वो क्या होगा, वो कंडक्टिवली ट्रांसफर होगा. ओके, सो वी कैन राइट पावर ट्रांसफर कंडक्टिवली इज इक्वल टू total input power, that is V1 I1. Okay, so input minus power transferred by inductively, so it is input into 1 minus K. Okay, so what is the equation, it is input into 1 minus into bracket 1 minus K. यहाँ पे हमने क्या कॉमन ले लिया, इनपुट कॉमन ले लिया, तो क्या बनेगा इक्वेशन, input into bracket 1 minus into bracket 1 minus K bracket over. Okay, so now this minus 1 and plus 1 is cancelled, so equation becomes input into K. So the power transferred by conductively or by conduction method, that is input minus K, whereas power transferred inductively is equal to input into 1 minus K. Now the copper saving in auto transformer. Okay, for same output and voltage transformation, auto transformer required less copper than the ordinary transformer. If we take two winding transformer and auto transformer, we assume the same output as well as same voltage transformation. Okay, so for same input and voltage transformation, auto transformer requires less copper compared to the ordinary or the two winding transformer. So we can say that in ordinary transformer more copper is required. Okay, the length of copper required in auto transformer winding is directly proportional to the turns. Okay, जो वाइंडिंग की लेंथ है और कॉपर की जो लेंथ है ट्रांसफॉर्मर में, वो डायरेक्टली किसे प्रोपोर्शनल है, नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स पे डिपेंड है. ओके, and it also depends on area of cross section of the winding. So wire winding is proportional to the current rating of auto transformer. Okay, so इसमें क्या होगा, जो कॉपर की लेंथ है, so length of copper required in auto transformer winding is directly proportional to turns, and area किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, जो एरिया है वाइंडिंग का वो जो करंट रेटिंग है उस पे डिपेंड करेगा. ओके, सो द टोटल कॉपर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर वाइंडिंग इन ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज प्रोपोर्शनल टू करंट इनटू टर्न. सो हम करंट और टर्न को मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो उस पे हमें मिलेगा कि वो वाइंडिंग में कॉपर कितना चाहिए. So total copper required for winding is proportional to current into turn. So now what happens, weight of copper in auto transformer. अब हमको क्या फाइंड करना है, ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर में कॉपर का वेट कितना है. ओके, सो वेट ऑफ कॉपर इन ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर वाइंडिंग इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू करंट इनटू टर्न, प्रीवियसली वी डिस्कस्ड. ओके, सो अब हम टू वाइंडिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मर में देखेंगे तो टू वाइंडिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मर में कितना कॉपर चाहिएगा, प्राइमरी साइड और सेकेंडरी साइड दोनों को मिला के हमको फाइंड करना. तो वेट ऑफ कॉपर रिक्वायर्ड इन टू वाइंडिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज proportional to I1N1 plus I2N2 current into turn. So in two winding transformer it is I1N1 plus I2N2. Now the same weight of copper required in auto transformer. Okay, so in auto transformer we have a two section. here it is the primary section and the secondary section. So weight of copper required in section AC, that means I1 into N1 minus N2. Okay, how? This is the section AC. Okay, so in this section I1 current is flowing. Now the number of turns of this section, so it has total N1 turns and this winding has N2 turns. So that this winding has number of turns, that is N1 minus N2. So this AC winding has N1 minus N2 turns and current flowing through this AC winding is I1. So weight of copper required in section AC winding is directly proportional to I1 into N1 minus N2. Okay, likewise same weight of copper required in section BC or CB. Okay, so this is the BC winding section or CB winding section. So in this winding current is I2 minus I1 and number of turns of this winding is N2. So we can write weight of copper required in section CB is directly proportional to N2 into I2 minus I1. So total weight of copper required is directly proportional to, अब हम दोनों का सम करेंगे, जैसे यहाँ पे टू वाइंडिंग ट्रांसफॉर्म में हमने सम किया प्राइमरी साइड एंड सेकेंडरी साइड. सो यहाँ पे हमको क्या करना है, ये प्राइमरी सेक्शन AC सेक्शन और BC सेक्शन दोनों को हम मिला देंगे तो वो क्या होगा, टोटल होगा. सो टोटल वेट ऑफ कॉपर रिक्वायर्ड इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू I1 into N1 minus N2 plus N2 into I2 minus I1. ओके, सो ये क्या होगा, ये जो ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर है, जो टोटल वेट जो है कॉपर का वो किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, I1 इंटू N1 माइनस N2 प्लस N2 इंटू I2 माइनस I1. अब हम दोनों का रेशियो लेते हैं तो क्या आ गया, total weight of copper in auto transformer divided by total weight of copper in ordinary transformer. So here the total weight of copper in auto transformer and here is total weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Okay, so I1 into N1 minus N2 plus I2 minus I1 into N2 divided by I1 N1 plus I2 N2. ओके, दोनों का इक्वेशन हमने रख दिया यहाँ पे. अब हम यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, ये जो ब्रैकेट है उनको ओपन करने के तो क्या होगा, दिस इज N1 I1 माइनस N2 I1. ओके, लाइकवाइज ओके N1 I1 माइनस N2 I2 प्लस यहाँ पे ये ओपन कर दो ब्रैकेट तो क्या होगा, N2 I2 माइनस N2 I1 होल डिवाइडेड बाय N1 I1 प्लस N2 I2. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, minus N2 I1 that means it becomes minus 2 times N2 I1. So equation becomes N1 I1 plus N2 I2 minus 2 times N2 I1 whole divided by N1 I1 plus N2 I2. ओके, अब हम क्या करेगा, ये जो इक्वेशन है N1 I1 प्लस N2 I2 को हम किससे डिवाइड करेंगे, N1 I1 प्लस N2 I2. सो ये दोनों क्या हो जाएगा, सेम वैल्यू है तो कैंसिल हो जाएगा तो 1 हो जाएगी, माइनस 2 टाइम N2 I1 डिवाइडेड बाय N1 I1 प्लस N2 I2. सो दिस ऊपर के इक्वेशन को हम दो पार्ट में डिवाइड करेंगे, N1 I1 प्लस N2 I2 एंड सेकंड पार्ट है माइनस 2 टाइम N2 I1 और दोनों को N1 I1 प्लस N2 I2 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या होगा, 1 minus 2 time N2 I1 divided by N1 I1 plus N2 I2 is equal to, अब हम क्या करते हैं यहाँ पे, N2 I2 is equal to N1 I1 है हमको पता है. ओके, N2 I2 is equal to N1 I1. सो यहाँ पे हम N2 I2 की जगह पे क्या रखेंगे, N1 I1 रखेंगे तो क्या होगा इक्वेशन, 1 minus 2 time N2 I1 divided by 2 time N1 I1. सो यहाँ पे 2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, सो इक्वेशन बिकम्स 1 माइनस N2 डिवाइडेड बाय N1 और ये जो N2 डिवाइडेड बाय N1 है वो क्या है, K है. तो हमारा इक्वेशन क्या होगा, इट इज 1 माइनस K. ओके, सो कॉपर, weight of copper in auto transformer, okay, weight of copper in auto transformer is equal to 1 minus K into weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Okay, weight of copper in auto transformer is equal to 1 minus k. ये इक्वेशन को राइट साइड ले लेंगे तो क्या होगा, मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. तो इक्वेशन बिकम्स weight of copper in auto transformer is equal to 1 minus k multiplied by weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Okay, so WA, that is the weight of copper in auto transformer, and WO, that is the weight of copper in ordinary transformer. So we can write WA is equal to 1 minus k into WO. Okay, so saving in copper, अब हमको कितनी कॉपर की सेविंग है वो फाइंड करना है. तो हम क्या करेंगे, सेविंग इन कॉपर इज इक्वल टू ordinary transformer, copper used in ordinary transformer minus copper used in auto transformer. दोनों का सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो हमको कॉपर की सेविंग मिल जाएगी. सो इक्वेशन वी कैन राइट दैट सेविंग इन कॉपर इज इक्वल टू WO minus WA. ओके, सो इट बिकम्स WO minus WA. अब WA की A का इक्वेशन क्या है, यहाँ पे WA का इक्वेशन है 1 minus k multiplied by WO. So put this equation. So the equation becomes WA minus 1 minus k WO. So यहाँ पे WO है. So equation becomes WO minus 1 minus k WO is equal to k into WO. Okay, so saving in copper is equal to k into or multiplied by weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Hence, if k is equal to 0.1, if we put k is equal to 0.1, the saving of copper is only 10%. Okay, so saving in copper is equal to 0.1 into weight of copper in ordinary transformer. But if k is equal to 0.9, saving of copper is 90%. So the nearer the value of k of auto transformer is to 1, the greater is the saving of copper. So जो k की वैल्यू जो है वो 1 के नजदीक होगी तो वो कॉपर की सेविंग ज्यादा होगी. So if k is less, saving of copper is less. If k is nearer to 1, the saving of copper is greater. Okay, so this is the saving of copper. Saving of copper in auto transformer is equal to k multiplied by weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Now the advantages of auto transformer. An auto transformer required less copper than an ordinary transformer of a, yes.
સર તમે જે છેલ્લે સમજાવ્યું ને એમાં સર પેલું જે ઇક્વેશન બન્યું ને WOK વાળું એ વાળું સમજ નહીં પડી સર. આ સેવિંગ ઇન
ओके, सो वेट ऑफ कॉपर इन ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज, ये इक्वेशन तो यहां से आ गया बराबर ना. वेट ऑफ कॉपर इन ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस के. इसको राइट साइड ले जाए तो मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. ओके, सो वेट ऑफ कॉपर इन ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस के मल्टीप्लाइड बाय weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Okay, so this is the equation, that is WA is equal to 1 minus k into WO. WA that means auto transformer, WO that means ordinary transformer. Okay, so WA is equal to 1 minus k multiply by WO. अब हमको सेविंग फाइंड करना है तो हमको क्या करना है, ऑर्डिनरी ट्रांसफॉर्मर का कॉपर और ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर का कॉपर दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो हमको सेविंग पता चलेगा ना. सो सेविंग इन कॉपर इज इक्वल टू ordinary transformer minus auto transformer. So copper used in ordinary transformer minus copper used in,
એટલે સર બંનેનું માઈનસ કરવાનું છે.
okay, હા. Okay, so here what, WO minus WA. So copper used in ordinary transformer minus copper used in auto transformer. Okay, so इक्वेशन क्या बनेगा, ये जो WA है उसका इक्वेशन क्या है, 1 माइनस के इंटू WO. ओके, सो WO माइनस 1 माइनस के WO. तो यहाँ पे हम ब्रैकेट ओपन करेंगे तो क्या बनेगा, KW होगा. यहाँ पे WO माइनस WO प्लस के डब्ल्यू होगा, बराबर ना। सो माइनस
हाँ
डब्ल्यू और डब्ल्यू कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो क्या रहेगी वैल्यू, के डब्ल्यू रह जाएगी ना। ओके, so saving in copper is equal to K multiplied by weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Okay.
ओके सर।
Okay, so now the advantages of the auto transformer, that is it required less, so less copper is used in ordinary transformer compared to the less copper is required in auto transformer compared to the ordinary transformer for same rating. Okay, it has better voltage regulation and operates at a higher efficiency. Okay, it for same rating के लिए अगर हम बात करते हैं, so if we compare it with two winding transformer, the voltage regulation as well as the it operates on higher efficiency. Voltage regulation is better and efficiency is also higher. It has a smaller size than an ordinary transformer for same rating. अगर सेम रेटिंग की बात करें हम 1 kVA 2 kVA, ओके, तो सेम kVA रेटिंग के लिए जो ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर है उसकी साइज क्या होगी, कम होगी। कि ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर रिक्वायर्स अ स्मॉलर एक्साइटिंग करंट देन अ टू वाइंडिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मर। जो एक्साइटिंग करंट जो स्टार्टिंग में जो ट्रांसफॉर्मर सप्लाई में से लेता है, वो जो एक्साइटिंग करंट है वो भी इसमें कम लगेगा ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर। सो दिस आर द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर। Now the disadvantages of auto transformer, there is a direct connection between the primary winding and the secondary winding, so the output is no longer directly isolated from the input. यहाँ पे एक ही वाइंडिंग है जो प्राइमरी भी की तरह वर्क करेगा, सेकेंडरी की तरह वर्क करेगा, सो देयर इज नो physical isolation between primary and secondary winding. So input is directly connected with the output. There is no isolation between input and output. This is the disadvantage. Okay, auto transformer is not safe for stepping down a high voltage to a low voltage. In case open circuit develops in a common part of winding, then full primary voltage appears across the load. It will dangerous to both person and equipment. कि क्या होगा, हाई वोल्टेज को हम स्टेप डाउन करेंगे इसमें, और अगर बुल से भी जो सर्किट ओपन रह गई तो वो क्या हो जाएगा, वो फुल वोल्टेज वो लोड के अक्रॉस में आ जाएगा, तो वो इक्विपमेंट को भी डैमेज कर सकता है और जो पर्सन है, ह्यूमन बीइंग है, उसको भी शॉक लग सकता है। ओके, सो इट इज नॉट advisable to use to stepping down a high voltage to low voltage by auto transformer. The short circuit current is much larger than for the two winding transformer. अगर सेम रेटिंग की बात करेंगे तो अगर शॉर्ट सर्किट होता है तो इसमें शॉर्ट सर्किट करंट भी टू वाइंडिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मर से ज्यादा होगा। एप्लीकेशन, ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर are used to compensate for voltage drop in transmission line. When used for this application, these are known as voltage booster or the booster transformers. ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर में अगर हम उसको ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में यूज करते हैं, वो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में क्या होता है, जब पावर ट्रांसमिट होता है तो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में वोल्टेज ड्रॉप हो जाता है। ओके, सो जो वोल्टेज ड्रॉप होता है उसको हम इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं, किस कैसे यूज, ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर को हम यूज करके वो वोल्टेज ड्रॉप जितना होता है उसको इंसर्ट कर सकते हैं। तो जो ट्रांसमिशन लाइन में हम ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर यूज करते हैं उसको क्या बोलते हैं, बूस्टर ट्रांसफॉर्मर। सो इट बूस्ट द वोल्टेज इन ट्रांसमिशन लाइन। ओके, इट इज ऑल्सो यूज्ड एज अ रिड्यूस्ड वोल्टेज स्टार्टर फॉर इंडक्शन मोटर। इंडक्शन मोटर को हम स्टार्ट करना होता है तो हम ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर यूज करते हैं, वो स्टार्टिंग में कम वोल्टेज देंगे, धीरे धीरे उसको ज्यादा वोल्टेज देंगे, तो ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर का हम यूज इंडक्शन मोटर के स्टार्टर के लिए भी कर सकते हैं। ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर है यूज टू ऑब्टेन अ वेरिएबल सप्लाई, और जनरल एप्लीकेशन तो है ही, हम ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर से हम वोल्टेज सप्लाई वेरी कर सकते हैं, तो हमको जितना चाहिए वोल्टेज उतना हम वेरी कर सकते हैं। 100 चाहिए तो 100 कर सकते, 150 चाहिए तो 150 कर सकते, 230 भी कर सकते। सो दीज आर द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ऑटो ट्रांसफॉर्मर। ओके, सो टुडे वी डिस्कस अबाउट द introduction of auto transformer. Generally auto transformer is a one winding transformer. Okay, one winding transformer means primary and secondary both are in the same winding. some part of winding works as a primary and some part of winding works as a secondary winding. There is no physical isolation between primary and secondary winding. Okay, so in auto transformer there is only one winding. There is no physical isolation between primary winding and secondary winding. So auto transformer primary winding and secondary winding are connected electrically as well as magnetically, whereas in two winding transformer primary and secondary winding both are electrically isolated but magnetically connected. Okay, so we auto transformer, we have a step up auto transformer and step down auto transformer. In step up auto transformer we can stepping up the voltage. In step down auto transformer we can stepping down the voltage. Output power also we discussed it. Then copper saving in auto transformer. Okay, copper saving in auto transformer, that is copper saving in auto transformer is equal to K into WO, that is the K multiplied by copper used in ordinary transformer. Okay, this is the saving of copper, that is K into weight of copper in ordinary transformer. Okay, then advantages and disadvantages and application. General application, that is to get the variable output voltage, also used in transmission line as a voltage booster, also used as a starter to start the induction motor. Okay, so today we discussed about the introduction of auto transformer, step up step down auto transformer, copper saving in auto transformer, advantages disadvantages of auto transformer and applications of auto transformer.